Hello my dear children, welcome to science tutorial with D Dwivedi. Dear children, today we will start with lesson 14, water. Children, as you all know that water is very important part of our life. Nobody on the earth, no living on the earth can survive without water, as it plays very important role in our lives. So, in this lesson, we are going to study about the sources of water, its importance, water cycle, rainwater harvesting, floods and droughts. So, the first topic which we are going to discuss in this video is importance of water in our life. Children, water is very important. We use water for drinking. Not only for drinking, water is very useful for cooking. Without water we cannot cook, bathing, cleaning house, washing utensils and clothes. Water makes us cool in hot climate. Water is very important for farmers. It is very useful for farmers because crop cannot grow without water. Not only human beings, water is also important or useful for animals' life. Water is a home for aquatic animals. Water is important for plants. As plants grow, they produce fruits by using water. So, water is important for all living beings, for human beings, for animals and for plants. We cannot imagine our life on the earth without water. Children, as you know that without water we cannot survive. In our daily activity, we use water for many activities. Apart from drinking, there are so many activities for which we use water. So imagine your life without water for a day. Suppose for some reason your family gets only one bucket of water every day for a week. Imagine what would happen. Would you be able to cook food? Would you be able to clean utensils, wash clothes or bath? What are the other activities you would not be able to do? What would happen if we do not have any access of water for a long period of time? Children, to solve all these questions, to get the answer of all these questions, we just perform one activity. Now, make a table in your notebook as it is shown in the picture. List all the activities for which you use water in a day. Some activities are listed in a table shown on the screen. Children, the table is given in your book also. Same table you have to make in your notebook and measure the amount of water used for each activity by you and other family members. You may use a mug, a glass, a bucket or any other container to measure the amount of water used and write the amount of water in a table. Then calculate the total amount of water used by your family in a day. Now divide the total amount of water by the number of members in your family. Children, this will give an idea how much water you use in a day or how much water a single person can use in a day. Now, find out the total population of your town and multiply the amount of water with this population, number of people living in a town. You may now get an idea of the amount of water needed by your town in a year. Okay, children, as I already taught you that water is not only used by human beings, it's very important for the farmers to grow crop. We not only drink water, we use water to cook food also, and that food like rice, wheat, pulses, vegetables, all these things that we eat, they are grown in the field by farmers, and the farmers use water to irrigate their field. Without water, plant cannot grow. So not only human beings, not only animals, even plants also need water to grow. Bujo wondered whether people living in different regions of our country get the same amount of water. Are there regions where people do not get adequate amount of water? How do they manage? Children, actually, people living in different regions of our country do not get the same amount of water. Okay, there are many regions where people do not get adequate amount of water. Even there is no rain for many years. In such areas, people have to walk many kilometers to fetch even one bucket of water. Even they do not have proper drinking water. There is no crop because there is no proper rainfall. So that's why we usually say that we should save water. We should save water. Paheli wants to tell you that about 2 glasses of water are required to produce each page of your book. So children, as I have told you that water is not only for drinking, it is used for many purposes. It is used by animals, it is used by plants, or it is used by factories to produce many products. So for all these activities we need water. So there must be a question striking in your mind that where do we get water from? Where do we get such a huge amount of water from? So the next topic which we are going to study is sources of water. Water is a precious natural resource. All living things need water for their survival. Where does the water come from? Sources of water. Children, sources of water. The sources of water have been divided into 3 main categories: rainwater, groundwater and surface water. Rain is the major component of the water cycle. It deposits most of the fresh water on the earth. Surface water. Surface water is the water above the ground. Rain fills water in rivers, lakes, ponds, and streams. So children, the water which we found on the ground or above the ground is known as surface water. Rain fills water in seas and oceans. Surface water shall be consumed only after it has been properly filtered and disinfected. Groundwater. During the rain, some water seeps into the ground, which is called underground water. Groundwater is the water present beneath the earth's surface. Groundwater, it can be consumed using well, tube well and hand pumps. Man-made source. Children, some of you will say that we get water from the tap. But have you ever wondered where water in the tap comes from? Water that we get from the taps is also drawn from a lake or a river or a well. It is then supplied through a network of pipes. Each of us may be getting water into our homes in different ways. But finally, all of us get water from the some sources such as pond, lakes, rivers and wells. That's all for today, children. In our next video, we will study about the distribution of water, water cycle and rainwater harvesting. That's all for today. Have a nice day.